Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name's Janos, and today I'm going to be taking a look at the brand new trailer for Connected, an original animated comedy from Sony Pictures Animation. If you're new here and end up liking the video, please consider subscribing. And if you're coming back, thank you so much for supporting the channel. And with that out of the way, let's get started. So, Connected is a film about a family called the Mitchells, who are struggling to stay, well, connected, as the constant rise of technology slowly but surely pushes them apart. The film marks the directorial debut of Mike Rianda, who was the creative director on Gravity Falls, and who wrote this movie's screenplay along with co-director Jeff Rowe. It's also being produced in part by Phil Lord and Chris Miller, who produced the visually incredible Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I gotta say, with a creative team like that, I'm already kind of excited. Now, as the trailer begins, we see Rick Mitchell, voiced by Danny McBride, sitting alone in his living room watching old family videos of him and his daughter. He's clearly reminiscing about a time when they were much closer, and likely trying to understand why that's changed. Next, we fast forward to the present day, where daughter Katie, voiced by Abby Jacobson, is still interacting with her father, but through the buffer of her smartphone. This parallel shows us that Rick blames the disconnect with his daughter on technology, rather than just the natural distance that comes between children and parents as they get older. Whether he's right or wrong here, I can't really say. Also, right here we get our first look at the seamless blend of 2D and 3D animation that was used in Into the Spider-Verse. I absolutely love the way this looks, and I'll point out more examples as we go on. Moving along, we see that Katie is an aspiring filmmaker, and is getting ready to leave for the California College of Film in the morning. At the dinner table, Katie wants to show her family a goodbye video that she's put together, but her father insists that they instead maintain 10 seconds of family eye contact. Yeah, that's normal. This scene gives us insight into the comedic tone of the film, but also shows us that Rick is kind of forcing the family bonding here. We also get our first look at the mom, Linda, voiced by Maya Rudolph, and little brother Aaron, who's actually voiced by director Mike Rianda. Rianda also did the voices for Lee, Thompson, and Mr. Poolcheck from Gravity Falls, if anyone was curious. After this, Rick declares that no screens are allowed at the table, and in the ensuing argument ends up breaking Katie's computer. This, of course, just confirms Katie's excitement to leave, and is likely what sparks Rick's plan to bring his family together. As Katie wakes up and gets ready to leave, we get another quick example of that 2D animation, and oh god, I just love it. As she walks outside, she's informed that her dad has unilaterally decided to cancel her flight and instead have a cross-country family road trip to drop her off, which she is less than excited about. What follows is a quick montage of Katie tricking her dad into kissing the dog, and overall it seems like everyone's having a good time. Oh, by the way, it doesn't come up in the trailer, but the dog's name is Monchi. Cute! Next we see Katie and Aaron watching what I presume to be a live stream of a new product unveiling from tech company PAL, and this is where the trailer takes a turn that I wasn't expecting. So, PAL has created some top-of-the-line helper robots, presumably meant to make life easier by cleaning, cooking, taking out the trash, etc. But almost immediately they turn on their creators and initiate a global tech uprising, which involves not only the helper robots but also everyday devices like toasters, vending machines, and toilets. Well, smart toilets at least. Here we see all different kinds of smart devices coming to life to overthrow humanity. Not sure who invented the smart recliner, but there you go. These two robots here are apparently malfunctioning, and are thus friendly to the Mitchells. They try to identify Monchi and end up concluding that he's a loaf of bread, which, yeah, I could see that. A small detail here that I really like is the stock image watermarks on these pictures. Like, they didn't need to add that, but it just adds this extra level of charm, and I think it's great. At this point, the trailer's moving pretty fast, and it's kind of hard to analyze every little scene, but basically, the Mitchells have to team up with these robots and work together to save each other and the world. Here we see Katie using a device of some kind to fight off attacking robots, which looks like the forearm for one of the helper robots to me. A lot of the visual effects in this scene are once again 2D animation, and they just look so good on top of the vibrant 3D work. And that's pretty much it. I think it's relatively safe to say that the robot uprising is an analogy to how technology in of itself is not evil, but can take over your life if you rely too heavily on it. I don't expect that the film is going to have an overtly anti-technology message, rather I think it'll be focusing on a theme of balance, and how real human connection, represented by the family working together, along with an appropriate use of technology, represented by the two friendly robots, can be used to overcome our problems. In line with the song they chose for the trailer, I actually have really high hopes for this movie. The animation is just so good. I mean, Into the Spider-Verse is one of my favorite animated movies of all time, and this film looks like it'll capture some of the magic without simply copying the art style. Overall, I'm really impressed. I love the character art. They're nice and stylized and have a rough outline around them, which really gives the movie its own look. And the voice actors seem absolutely perfect for their roles. The film will debut in US theaters on September 18th, and I'm looking forward to checking it out. So, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please take a moment to leave a like, and let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. If you want to see more videos similar to this, please consider subscribing. It helps out a lot and I'd really appreciate it. Anyway, have a great day, and I'll see you all later.